Okay. So we'll just kick off with, tell me about what are the things you, I'm just going to get a chair actually. Tell me about the things you love doing, your passions, things that get you, what do you love doing in life?
They've kind of changed lately.
Yeah?
And I used to be hard out design and stuff, but lately I've been spending a lot of time with troubled kids.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's kind of changed a lot from there, I guess.
What troubled in what way?
Just like troubles at home and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Domestic stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing of you. I mean, that's pretty harsh stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, because I'm involved with a charity that helps street kids in Russia, and
Oh, really?
you know, just what they go through is
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
it's unreal. Yeah. So, outside of that, what in design? In terms of design, what are the areas that you love?
Basically, also like the project that I'm doing now, just not always creating throwaway items because
Yeah.
it's just a waste.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, something to do with that. That's what I'm just really interested in.
Cool.
I also like furniture.
Yes.
Especially
Any particular
kids' furniture.
designer
Yeah, kids.
or
Not
style of
really.
furniture?
I just like real like slick
Yes.
kids furniture basically.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Colourful,
Yeah,
cool,
colourful.
slick stuff.
Yeah.
And is there sort of particular music or movies that you really like, or that you kind of just get you off? Any particular?
Just depends what mood I'm in basically.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Are you into music? Or are you into film? Are you into art? What's the thing that interests you most?
Probably music.
Music.
Yeah.
And then, are there any particular bands that you really love at the moment?
Not really particular bands,
Yeah.
just more into like my
Yeah.
hip hop,
Cool.
R&B and stuff. Yeah.
And do you listen to that? Where do you listen to it on the radio? Do you listen to it on Pandora? Do you listen? Where do you?
On MP3
Yeah, yeah.
and in my car.
Great.
That's basically the only places.
And
I
any
listen to
particular hip hop band that you like?
it. No, it all depends on what song they've got out at the moment. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you were with a friend, your best friend in the world, and they were with you right now, and
Yeah.
they were going to describe you as a person, what sort of things do you think? How would they describe you?
Probably like family comes above everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
basically.
great.
Yeah.
Awesome. And in terms of I'm going to give you the opportunity now to change the world. I'm going to give you a magic wand,
Yeah.
mental magic wand, and you can change anything you want about the world. What would you most want to change?
Get rid of violence.
Get rid of violence.
Yeah.
Any
That's the main thing.
any particular place, or just end violence overall? Is there a particular hot spot that concerns you?
A hotspot.
Yes. Like the home or a country, or is there a particular place where you find the violence particularly difficult to handle?
I don't know. Like the drop-in centre that I've been at lately.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
in Rotorua.
Yes.
So maybe just because that's the only place that I've really seen it at.
Sure,
so
sure.
That's probably the only
Sure.
place that I could say that I want
That's
to
fair,
change it.
fair
So,
enough.
Yeah.
So, Rena, of the different media that are out there,
Yeah.
the Woodstock generation, the kind of icons they were into
Yeah.
with VW Beatles and the Rolling Stone and Beatles, and they related to the radio. What particular media do you relate to? Do you feel is yours? Do you spend time with? That's fine.
Okay.
So you mentioned earlier MP3 player, for example. Is that
Yeah.
something that you spend a lot of time with? Or do you spend more time listening to the radio or TV?
First I listen to the radio, of course.
Yeah.
Because that's when the songs come out first.
Yeah.
And then you put them on your MP3. So,
Yes.
Yeah. I listen to the radio when I'm not in the mood for changing songs all the time.
Yeah.
I guess on the radio you enjoy songs better because you don't have the ability to change it more often, so
Yes,
you listen
yes.
to the whole song instead
Yeah.
of changing it all the time.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you think? I mean, thinking about New Zealand,
Mhm.
now we're going to put a crystal ball between us. So I'm going to ask two to explore two areas with you. One of them is what you think New Zealand will be like in 20 years,
Yeah.
and the second is what you personally would like it to be. So
Okay.
that may not be the same.
Yeah.
So let's imagine in 20 years, given everything you know about New Zealand politically, socially, economically, what kind of a country do you think it will be in 20 years? How will it be different from today?
I think it will grow a lot.
Yes.
I'm not originally from New Zealand.
Right, that's cool.
So,
Where are you
like-
originally from? I'm not originally from here, as you know,
Okay.
by my
Yeah.
accent.
I'm
Where are you from,
Holland.
Rena? Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been here for, Rena?
7 years.
7 years.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still like remember it a lot and stuff. I think it will grow. You know, the cities will grow.
Yes.
Just like they're selling off all those camping grounds and stuff
Yes.
now. I think people are gonna, I don't know, place more value on having their own property instead of
Yes.
sharing property with other people.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So more and more you see the cities growing, the towns growing. What do you see as the up and the downside of that?
I guess the upside would be that, you know, people, I don't know, everything would become closer to you, I
Yeah.
guess. Like in
Yeah.
cities, you know, everything's closer to
Yes.
you.
Yes.
But then again, like, it's not as easy to get away from the city as
Yeah.
it would be now.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, here's the crystal ball, and I'll give you the magic wand again. How would you like to see New Zealand be in 20 years? If you were in charge, how would it be different from today? What are the things you'd keep from now, and what are the things that you would make different?
Yeah. I don't think I changed too much.
Yeah?
No.
So kind of keep it.
Yeah, just like how it is. I like it how it is at the moment. You
So-
know.
So if you were overseas and someone came up to you and said, "What's New Zealand like?"
Mhm.
How would you describe it?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Probably just
great.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And so just sort of moving on to think about Generation C and also products of the future. You mentioned that you're relatively, we've been here 7 years.
Mhm.
What do you think are the kind of things, the kind of icons that Generation C relate to? What are the things that sum them up, that they feel that they own, if you like?
What do you mean exactly?
I mean, so for example, the boomers
Yeah.
would very much say that for them, records and vinyl was
Oh yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you think's their thing? It's another way of thinking about it.
Okay.
What do you think are their things? It could be anything. It doesn't have to be music. I'm just trying to get a sense from you what you think it is.
Maybe it's not physical content. Maybe
Yes.
it's electronic content.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Tell me
Okay.
more about that. That's really interesting.
Like just the opportunities you have
Yes.
on the computers now,
Yes.
like how you can, you know, like play games with other people across
Yeah.
the world
Yeah.
and stuff, and maybe, you know, like how there's so many programs out
Yes.
there that instead of maybe, you know, how they used to like draw now,
Yes.
you can actually do that on the computer
Yes.
now and make it look a lot, you know, different, but in some ways easier and better.
So that's really interesting. So it's kind of electronic expressions of self kind of thing.
yeah.
And are there any particular websites or particular phenomena on the internet or outside the internet that you think best express that sense that you're talking about?
I just got this program off the net that I like real. I think it's just real cool at the moment. It transforms your photo files into line drawings.
Oh,
So
wow.
like yeah, so you can like if I've got a picture of like my sisters or something,
Yes.
you put it in there and it turns it into this cool as line drawing.
Wow.
So you can like
What's it
print
called?
out. Photo East, I think.
Photo. It'd be great if you could email that to me. It
Yeah,
sounds
I will.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And in terms of Generation C, what kind of words do you think would describe them? What are the kind of words you think describe their values or their way of being?
I find a lot of them are a lot more like the people that I hang out with
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
A lot more family orientated
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
than
yeah.
a lot of older people that I know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And so just have a little think now about a product that you would like to see in the future that doesn't yet exist.
Yeah.
It can be real, it can be unreal, it can be magic.
Okay.
Can you just scribble on the board a drawing of what you'd
Yeah.
like to see?
I've had
And,
this since I was like 5.
Great. It's all right.
It's
I'll just bring this up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Basically just like a door, and you open it and you end up in like wherever you want to be.
Wow.
So like, I don't know, kind of eliminates travel time, which is a bit of a waste of time actually. So you can just go anywhere you
It's
want.
like a magic doorway, magic
Yeah.
portal.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, and just last word, is there anything you'd like to say about anything to sign off?
No.
That's
I don't
fine.
know what to say.